right, I think we could get started.
All right.
Perfect. Thanks, Brooke, for agreeing to do the update today. I know that when we did the one earlier in 2020, it was great to have you on there too, and a lot of people found it very useful to just kind of get an update on what the Emerald is doing, and now that it's come to completion, and I know I've had a couple times that I've toured with different clients and whatnot, and I've actually been really impressed with the product and the floor plans and the different value floor plans that you see in the building in terms of the views and the different offerings, and the fact that the building also is managed by Columbia Hospitalities, I think is just amazing. And I can't speak highly enough, I guess, of the location, just because I lenny am a, downtown. I like the downtown core, between, let's say, that Pike Pine and then going up, to Lenora. That's kind of like that sliver that I really appreciate. And the Emerald is right smack dab in the middle of that, and just a couple blocks from the market, or one block from the market, and a couple blocks from shopping and everything else that's going on downtown. So I think that it's the timing, I guess, coming on market, being that you guys dealt with COVID this year. I think you guys are doing pretty well, despite all the challenges that have come from that. So again, just wanted to kind of sit down and get an update, overview, floor plans, pricing, and I think you have a couple videos for us to share here. So I'll let you take it from here.
Okay, thank you. And thank you for putting this together. We love collaborating with you, and it's really nice to have the platform to be able to talk a little bit about our building. So some updates. Our first home buyers started moving in last month, which is really exciting. So yesterday I was going to the elevator and I saw a resident in there with her dogs, and I was like, oh, people live here now. This is amazing. So it's really cool to really see the building come to life. And I think one of the things that our whole team is most excited about is just really being able to show the building now. Yeah. For so long, we were offsite and using a lot of really great collateral to show people what it would be like and get an idea, and to actually be in the building now, I think it's just so exciting. And it's been really, even for some of our clients who either already purchased or have been following the building, when they came in, they're like, a lot of the feedback has just been, this is even better than I thought it would be. I knew the views were going to be good, but whoa, I didn't know they were going to be like this. So the feedback has been really great. So I really want to emphasize for everyone watching, please come in and take a tour, because I did put together some really awesome videos to show today that it's so great to see in person. So please come in, and we can get started, which is, I have a video of our top floor. So let me pull it up here.
Yeah, the views are just so stunning. And, maybe we could speak also a little bit about what you guys bought the air rights, right, to the building, to the west.
Right.
Yeah.
So for our location, I'll go ahead and start playing this, and I'll tell you a little bit about that. So south of our building, we own the air rights over a office building, which our building actually juts out on top of, which is one of the ways we get these really great water views from the south side. Now, the direction we're looking right now would be west, and looking out west, we're just in a really unique position because we're the last position on the block where the city allows a building to be 440 feet tall, which is how tall we are. And directly west, adjacent to us, the zoning drops to 145 feet, which is about 16 stories. And then from First Avenue all the way down to the water, the maximum zoning height is 85 feet. So we just have these really great water views from 17th floor and above that are pretty unique for what we have.
Unobstructive. I mean, that's kind of one of a kind offering there.
Yeah.
So close. I mean, that's like 1521 Continental Place. I mean, that's primo view.
And this room that we're showing is our top floor, which is open for all of our residents. It's called the Olympic Room. You can see it has a view right down into the market. It looks across at West Seattle. This is directly facing west. So it's a really amazing place to watch the sunset. And I know you've seen our top floor. The other thing that I wish I could show, and it's hard to capture in a quick video, is we get Mount Rainier, Elliott Bay, West Seattle, the Olympics, the Space Needle, and the Cascades all on our top floor. So we get everything.
Yeah, it's pretty stunning. And you have the outdoor barbecue area, and you have another little kitchenette there. I mean, the amenities, I think, are very appropriate to the building size. And they accommodate a lot of different people and a lot of different nooks and ways that you could be out there on using the amenities, but you wouldn't have to be next to your neighbor. So I thought that was very cleverly designed, that whole upstairs top floor.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about it is it's very thoughtfully laid out. So there's a lot of different places to congregate. Mm-hmm. So that's everything on our top floor. And then we do also have another amenity floor, which is our third floor. And there we have a pet terrace, a pet wash. We have a guest suite, a yoga studio, fitness center, another outdoor space. And then also included in our amenities we'll have 2 Teslas in our garage that are available for car share for residents of the building.
Awesome. Cool. That's really unique too, to have the car share, especially being a Tesla offering. Management company, Columbia Hospitality.
Yep.
And is it a 24-hour concierge?
That's right.
Nice. Okay. And then I guess you started moving people into the building. Can you talk about a little bit your percentage of sold at this point?
Right now we're approaching 40% sold. So we're moving along, which is great, and excited to see people coming in.
Nice. That's actually good. I mean, again, everyone had so much trouble this year with vertical living, everything going on downtown, and I've noticed it even on resale inventory, right? That, it kind of came to a halt, even though we had the same kind of buyer activity when you go through and you look at pending sales. But there was so much inventory that all kind of came on, and then it kind of came off again. And I feel right now in the last 2-3 weeks, the market's picked up significantly for downtown. And I'm sure you've seen that. And I know we touched on it a bit about how you guys just kind of plowed right through the holidays. And that's the same thing that we're seeing too. So I think the downtown core is kind of opening up, and buyers are finally, wanting to kind of make that next life decision.
Yeah. And I think too, one thing that I've been feel fortunate about is the Emerald is just so unique. Mm-hmm. And I think for that reason, we have seen sustained traffic is there. It's just so unique to have our location and the views that we have. And a lot of the floor plans, which we'll get into in a minute, of just, we happen to have a lot of 1-bedrooms with dens, which is perfectly what people are looking for now that a lot of people are working from home. So I don't know how they planned for that, but that worked out really well. And we've seen that those have become really popular for us.
Good. So let's jump in maybe to some of those floor plans then. I know you have a couple other videos too, wherever you want to start on that.
I'm going to get started with one of our popular 2-bedrooms. And I also just want to mention before I do that right now I'm going to be talking about a lot of the floor plans that are built in the middle section of our building, which is from floors 17 to 33. But we have studios starting from the 400s, 1-bedrooms starting from the 500s, and 1-bedrooms with water views starting from the 600s. So we have a lot of different pricing and availability. I'm just going to be focusing on a smaller section today. This is going to be a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and I'm just showcasing the main living space here. This floor plan is 1,189 square feet, and it is the northeast corner of our building. Has a really interesting exposure because you get a lot of the morning light on the east side, and then you have these surprise water views. Mm-hmm. So part of why the Emerald is called the Emerald is our building has a really unique shape, and it leads to us being able to have these really unexpected views. So this is such a cool living room because you even get southern views, which you'll see in a moment. We have eastern views across the city and northwest views across Elliott Bay. So this was one that I think a lot of people were surprised once they finally got to come into the building and see oh, wow, that one does actually get water views. And this one starts from 1.449 on the 18th floor.
Perfect. Yeah, this is one I quickly identified as being kind of more of a the value in the building, because you get the best of everything. You get the square footage, you get also the ability to have parking, and you of course the views. So and everything's very well laid out. Like this living room space and the kitchen, it's a very, very large open space.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fun. Thanks, Greg, for the comment. We got the staging. That is another thing also that I immediately noticed is every single unit that you guys have staged. They did such a good job with all of the design work. It's crazy.
It's been really fun it was really fun to see how they all came together, and each unit has its own, kind of vibe inside, which is really fun to see the different styles. And that's another fun reason to come in is come check out the cool interior design. It's really cool. We had all of our staging is done by a company called Ash, and they came out from New York to do all of our staging. So we were really excited with how it came out.
Nice. Can we touch on like the islands and kind of the different upgrades and stuff?
Yeah, so as you can see here, we're showing one of our island options, and this is a island that's about 2x4, I believe, with a lip for the bar. The cool thing with the islands that we're offering is they're really customizable, and we offer a lot of different sizes and configurations, and you can add like trash drawers and pullouts and things like that. So we offer islands. We also do California closets, so you can customize your closet and make it more built in. We do a pretty large offering of window treatments. And then we also offer glass enclosures for bathrooms.
Nice. Yeah, with these different kitchens, and actually in the other floor plans too. I mean, having an island that you could kind of roll around. I mean, that's kind of the style to make convertible living space.
Yeah,
I love that feature for sure.
And while we're looking at the kitchen, I'll just mention that we have 2 different color schemes for the kitchens. So this is showing our white package, which is a white quartz with a gray vein. And this is what we have on even numbered floors. On odd numbered floors, we have a gray quartz with a white vein, so it's just the inverse. And then otherwise, all of our finishes will be the same, which is oak floors, black walnut cabinetry, and Bosch appliances.
Yeah, gorgeous. All very high quality. Again, gas stove, which is something that's, I think, kind of being phased out for kind of the newer construction stuff. So that's great that you guys have that. Also, smart home features.
Yes, so all of our front doors are going to have a system called Latch, which is a little circle, and you can use an app to access your home. And what I like about it is you can also make a one-time or a long-term code for any of your guests. So if you have the dog walker coming, you can let them in, and it even has a camera inside so you can see who's coming in and out of your home. So that's pretty neat feature.
Yeah.
And we also have all of our light switches you can connect to with Bluetooth. So those are Leviton light switches.
Nice. Yep, that's very important. The smart home features are becoming like one of the #1 things buyers are looking for.
Yeah,
for sure. Cool. All right. Diving into some of the 1-bedrooms.
Yep. So next we have, so I mentioned we just so happen that there's a lot of people looking now for 1-bedrooms with den. So it's really exciting because not only do we have that, but all with water views. So the first one I'm going to show you, this is our O4 stack. It is about 770 square feet, and you won't believe the water views. And it starts from 749 on the 18th floor. And again, for all these videos, I wanted to show the meat of the home and really what makes it special. So it's not a full tour of everything. I highly encourage you, come in if you want to see the whole thing. We'd be happy to take you on a tour. But this is from the bedroom going out to the den here. And again, this is a southern exposure. So you're looking toward the harbor.
It's a good space too, that den area.
Very quintessential Seattle. And you actually look right into the market. That's what that red sign is.
Yep.
So of all of our 1-bedrooms with dens, we have 3 different floor plans, and we are going to look at all 3 today. And each of them has something that makes it unique. What makes this one really unique is going to be that you have views from the office and from the living room.
It's gorgeous. And at night, everything just kind of lights up, and you see all the changing lights from, the stadiums and wheel and everything.
That south view at night is really beautiful. I like to go up to the top floor and take a look out in that direction. It feels like you could be in like New York. All right. And again, this is 770 square feet. It starts from 749 on the 18th floor.
And lots of great cabinetry space too. So it looks like you have a pantry there and a lot of cabinets for storage.
Yeah. All right, the next one I have is another 1-bedroom with a den. And this has been one of our most popular. It is 841 square feet. And what I think a lot of people like about this is you have some separation between the den and the bedroom. And then you have water views for this one from the living room and the bedroom. And it also is probably the most popular for the interior design. Everybody wants these chairs.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. So all the units have heat and AC.
They do.
Yep.
And another thing that I wanted to talk about is also our ceiling heights. So our ceilings are going to be 9'4" for all of these plans that we're looking at. So nice tall ceilings, floor to ceiling windows. It feels really spacious inside. There's the great wheel of the fairies. Yep. Other people like this plan because you'll see there's this sitting area here, and we're about to go into the den space. If you do have two people working from home, you could definitely organize this as two different work areas. So we've also seen that it's been popular for that reason as well. It's really nice to have a den you can just close the door and get to work.
Yeah, and it's nice those are translucent sliders too, so then you can kind of still get that daylight into this space too.
Mm-hmm. And then we're going to go towards the bedroom on this one so you can get an idea of what that view is like. So this one, from the headboard wall, as you're laying in bed, you can see the fairies coming in and out of the water, which is really neat.
You know, another thing that people ask a lot when you're touring these high-rise buildings and actually prefer to have is the ability to open up windows. So I've noticed that you guys have quite a few of those, which is great.
So now I have one more to show you. And this is like this is the one for someone who really wants like the coolest workspace and needs to have some privacy when they're working from home. It's the largest one bed plus den that we're going to see today. It's 930 square feet, and it is starting from 764 on the 17th floor. And it's a southeastern corner unit. So you'll have a lot of the morning light. And then what's so cool about it and what we're going to take a look at is the study space is it feels like it's a treehouse in the sky, and it has really cool water views looking south, and also looks all the way down 2nd Avenue, down to Smith Tower, which is kind of an iconic view as well of, at one time, the tallest building in Seattle. So this whole room is just all windows, floor to ceiling. And there's that view down to Smith Tower. Another nice thing about this floor plan, which you can't really see from this video, is the bedroom is on the complete opposite side of the home. It's between, like in between the bedroom and the study is the living room and the kitchen. So you really have a lot of privacy for someone who is working from home and needs to be able to close the door and have some quiet space. That's a nice view.
Yeah, I mean, southeast corner, that's an amazing view.
Yeah.
And so all of these, I mean, really you get these views and you're in the sevens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, then you start comparing pricing of other homes that don't have these views, and of course, you know, views have to be important to you, but views are important not only for your scenery, but it's also light, to have that light exposure, and you know, as you can see, it's gray today, but you have just so much light beaming in, and that's just, you know, such an important thing. So I feel like the design of the different floor plans that you know, I think you guys nailed it.
Thank you. Yeah. We're really excited about it. Those are all the videos I have to share. Nice. And if you have any questions for me, we can go over that. And before I finish, I just really, again, want to emphasize that we'd love to have anyone who's interested come in and take a tour. And we also can do FaceTime tours, virtual tours. So if you want to check it out from the comfort of your home, we can do that as well.
Yep. And we'll post your contact information for anyone out there. You know, just feel free to reach out with specific questions that you might have about the property. And I know every time that I went to schedule, I mean, you were so accommodating in terms of, you know, making yourself available. And, you know, as far as like COVID safe protocols and everything like that, you guys are doing a great job at that too. So,
thank you.
Yeah. And the other floor plan, I guess we don't have a video for, but for some reason I swoon over it because I think it's pretty unique, is the 950 square foot floor plan, if you kind of want to describe that a little bit.
Yeah, so we love this one so much. It's our office, which is why I don't have a video of it, because it's not as beautifully furnished. But this is a really popular one with Ashley, and a lot of other brokers in the community are like, wow, this is such a great floor plan. So it's 950 square feet. It's a northwestern exposure. So you're going to get the Olympics and Elliott Bay and those summer sunsets. And it's just this huge, it feels like a big loft space. It's really open to your own interpretation. And, you know, 950 square feet could almost be a 2-bedroom, or it can be in a lot of places. So it's a lot of space to work with. I think the views are surprising and the price is great. So that one starts from $779. Yeah. A lot of square footage and a great water view.
So then if you want a bigger water view, you kind of cusp the building, which is to the north, and you kind of have to be on that 29 to 30 floor. And what is that price point for that particular?
So yeah, so Ashley's referring to, like, on the north side of our building is another building called Victoria. So some of those ones, like the one we're just talking about, you get some of Victoria and then the water. So if we want it all the way totally expansive, that is around the 29th floor. And those are going to be in the 900s, up around there.
Yeah. And for a full on view where you see the Space Needle, I mean, you basically see everything. I mean, you're still under 1,000 square foot. I mean, that's just, I think that's great. A great unit, and we're seeing definitely worth popping in and checking out the inventory and saying hello to you. Is there anything else you want to touch on?
I think that covers everything.
We did a good job just breezing right through it today. But yeah, I'll post your contact information, and of course we're going to take this video and repopulate it and kind of throw it out there too. But for those of you who are interested, feel free to reach out. Again, the Emerald is in a fabulous location, just right there on 2nd and Stewart, and block from the market and block from, you know, everything that's kind of right in that downtown core. So thank you, Brooke. Really appreciate it.
Thank you
for taking the time, and I'm sure I'll talk to you soon.